bed, or say that you didn't realise that we've got a family thing on tonight or something. And I've got to go, Cameron. Hi guys. Oh, it's a bit muggy. Let's put my fan on. Right. Okay. Just give it a minute, just in case anyone else is going to be joining. So remember, I'm going to teach through the levels, level 1 being your beginning, your basic level, and then we build it up gradually. So work where you feel comfortable. So if you've done it before, you might feel that you can push yourself to those higher levels, but always start at level 1 and build it up gradually. That way you can ensure that you're using the best technique throughout. You might jump straight into a level 3 and forget to hold your core or forget how to breathe. So if you do it gradually, you're more likely to keep good technique as you go, okay? Also, if you've got knee problems, back problems, anything like that, what's going on in front of my house for a moment then there'll be easier options given anyway, so just work where you feel comfortable. Pilates is great for helping to strengthen through a back injury, if you're in a rehab injury, anything like that at all. These will help with that, help to improve the strength of your back. So we need to get in a standing position first, and then I gradually get you down to the floor, and then you stay on the floor to work, okay? So, standing nice and upright, toes and knees point forwards, shoulders down relaxed. Make sure that you are balanced and central. You've got an even distribution of body weight across both your feet. You don't feel like you're leaning or lopsided. Your body weight is central. You've got an even distribution of body weight across both of your feet. You need to find your neutral spine, so you're just tilting the pelvis forwards and backwards. You're finding the position where your back feels the most comfortable. You've got that natural lordotic curve. I will remind you of this all the way through. Core muscles, the pelvic floor, that's the muscle from within, the one you'd use to stop mid-flow. I want you to imagine that that muscle is attached to a lift. And I want you to pull the lift all the way up to the highest floor, floor 10. Take it down to floor 5, and then down to floor 3, and leave it there. So your core muscle, your pelvic floor muscle, is engaged, held at around about 30% engagement, level 3. You know you're holding it, but it's not uncomfortable, and you can maintain it. Then imagine you've got a belt around your middle with 10 notches on your belt. So pull that belt into notch number 10 as tight as it'll go. Come out to notch 5, out to notch 3, and leave it there. So again, you've got some mild tension around the centre of your body. Notch number 3, 30% engagement. Holding from your core and your neutral spine, we then have to breathe from our rib cage, okay? So you can place your hands on your ribs, fingertips touch, take a deep breath in, fingertips part, and release. Take a deep breath in, and release. Lovely. So relax the arms down, and just gently begin to pedal through your feet one side to the other. Raise and lift those heels. Gently allow those shoulders to gently rotate one way, and then the other. Place the feet down. Lift up onto the toes, and release. Lift up onto the toes, and release. One more time. You're going to lift up onto the toes, and release. So from here, I'd like to take a big step out to the left, reach up over, lengthen through the waist, into the middle, and then step out to the right. Reach up and over. So make sure that your foot lands flat. You're lengthening the leg that you're leaving behind. You're softening the knee on the leg you are moving. I'm just trying to start my watch. And you're working and lengthening through the waist, lateral flexion through the spine. No, we're not playing golf. Good. Last one out to the other side. Good. Into the middle and hold it there. Hips are nice and still. Just allow them to rotate. So keep them square. Don't tilt the body. Rotate round one way and the other. Lovely. Hold it in the middle. Bring the arms up. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Rotate round to one side. Keeping the hips in place. Breathe in. Come to the middle. Breathe out. Go the other way. Breathe in. Come to the middle. Breathe out. Rotate. Breathe in. Return. Breathe out. Rotate. Breathe in. Return. We're going to take one more to each side, please. Into the centre, release the arms down. Just take 1 foot forward, point the toe, circle the leg round, lift the knee up, just balance. Bring that foot forward, circle the leg round, lift the knee up, balance. Ankle goes one way and the other. And place that foot down. Other leg comes forward, point the toe, circle the leg round, lift the knee up and balance. Toe comes forward, circle round, lift and balance. By all means hold on to something if you need to. Ankle goes one way and the other, and place the foot down. Stand towards the back of your mat or whatever it is you're going to use to come down onto the floor to. Breathe in, tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe out gently. Begin to roll down through your back. Soften your knees, allow your arms to hang and relax like wet spaghetti. Then when you're ready, you're going to carefully begin to roll yourself all the way up through the back. As you reach the top, relax the shoulders, reset your posture. Breathe in, chin to the chest. Breathe out, gently roll down through your back. Soften your knees, allow the arms to hang and relax. And then when you're ready, breathe in. As you breathe out, carefully roll up. Rebuild your back, vertebrae by vertebrae. So we will roll down this time and we're going to make our way down to the floor. So breathe in, chin to the chest. Breathe out, gently roll down. And at your lowest point, you're going to walk your hands forwards and place the knees down. So we're in our box position. Our back is nice and flat, okay? We don't want you to dip or arch that back. Keep it nice and flat. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, push one leg all the way back, just along the floor. Then breathe in and draw that leg back in. Other leg, breathe out, push that leg back. Breathe in, draw the leg back in. Breathe out, push it away. Breathe in, draw it back in. Breathe out, push it away, so your resistance comes between your foot to the floor. You have to create that resistance in order to make those core muscles activate. Now, if you want to go further, you fully extend, then you raise, no higher than the bottom. Breathe in, touch the toe down at the furthest point, and then draw that leg back in. Fully extends to the furthest point, lifts up, lowers down, draws back in. Next option, slide the opposite hand out along the floor. Leg lifts up but the arm stays down but is extended. Toes placed down. Draw the hand and the leg back under. final option, arm extends, and it's going to raise at the same time as your leg. Now you're pushing the fingers and the toes out as far as they will go before you lift them. And when you lower them, they touch down at their furthest points before you draw them back in. Breathe out to lengthen, with or without the raise. Breathe in to lower and return. And I'm going to ask you, please, for one more on each side. Once you've completed those two, you're gently going to bring yourself down. Forearms and elbows. We're coming into level 1 leg pull to come into a hip drop. So from here, all I want you to do is draw up your pelvis, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, lower the hip to one side. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out, lower the hip to the other side. Breathe in, come to the middle. Breathe out to gently lower. Breathe in to carefully return. Breathe out to gently lower. Breathe in to return. Now if you did want to go further, bring your knees up off the floor and work from there instead. Don't be tempted to look down your body, okay? Keep looking straight down to the floor, but don't hang your head. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Breathe out to lower, breathe in to return. Alternating from one side to the other. And I'm going to ask you, please, for one more to each side. Then you're going to gently lower all the way down onto your front. When you come down on your front, I'd like you to bring your legs together and place the hands into the small of your back. Your forehead will be down. Once you've grasped the exercise, yeah, then keep the head down. I know you're probably cranking your neck to look at a device at the moment, but once you understand it, forehead down. Breathe in. As you breathe out, raise the legs. Now where your legs are now is your start and finish position. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to kick. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to kick. So this is your double leg kick. You can do one leg at a time, slightly easier. Both legs together. Try not to allow the whole body to bounce on the floor. Your pelvis is pushed down, but at the same time your belly button is drawn up, so your core muscles are in place. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in to lengthen. Carry on for me, please. Double leg kick strengthens the core, the lumbar spine, but it also works through the back of the thigh, through the hamstring, and the bottom, the glutes. So it's a nice all-rounder. Strengthen right across the middle of the body. Deep, full breaths. In your double leg kick, please complete 2 more repetitions. Once you've completed those 2, you're going to fully extend the legs and gently lower. Release the arms. Coming back to a leg pull, but this time we're only holding it still. So you may choose to come to a higher level than level 1. At level 1, we know we keep the knees down and draw the pelvis up. Belly button drawn up, back is flat. Level 2, come off those knees, up onto the toes. Level 3, you're going to come all the way up onto those hands. Make sure wrists, elbows, shoulder are all in line with each other. Legs are in line with your body. You haven't taken your legs out to a triangular shape. Kept the body in one long line. Deep, full breaths. Level 3, up on those hands. Level 2, forearms and elbows, knees up. Level 1, knees down. Up to you, which one? I'm just going to ask you, please, for 2 more breaths. Once you've completed those 2, you're going to carefully allow yourself to lower, and you're going to turn onto your side, either side, and lengthen all the way out into a nice long line. Your head rests down on your arm. Your legs fully extend, toes pulled away, fingers pulled away. This hand, it's there for your balance, okay? Breathe in. As you breathe out, raise both legs up. Now from here, don't allow your hips to roll. Maintain this nice long line. Hand is there for balance. If we don't need it, we take it away. When we start moving the legs, if you feel you need the hand there again, just put it back down, okay? So we're going to keep our top legs still, and we're just going to focus on moving our bottom leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, kick the bottom leg forwards. Breathe in and return. Again, bottom leg kicks forward. Breathe in and return. Breathe out to kick. Breathe in to return. So we're just moving the bottom leg. Top leg is lifted and still. Take the supporting hand away for that next level. The key here is to keep the hips nice and still and to keep that top leg still. A smaller movement will be easier to control. If you're really good with your balance, that arm can come over. And I'm going to ask you, please, for 2 more breaths, 2 more repetitions. Then I want both legs lifted, held and still. Straight line from the fingers to the toes. Hand is there for balance. So, from here, with your top leg, I want you to bring your knee forwards towards the elbow and then take it all the way back out again, okay? So breathe in, breathe out, bring that knee in towards the elbow and then lengthen that leg away. Breathe in, bring that knee in, breathe out, take the leg out. Breathe in, bring that knee in, breathe out, push that leg out. So it's only coming, see if I take my hand away, that leg's not going as far, yeah? So it's only coming as far as comfortable, coming towards the body, not towards the floor, but in towards at the same height, okay? And then push the leg out. So with this exercise, we're immobilising and strengthening around the hip, around the glutes, the core, the lumbar spine, the obliques, keeping that bottom leg nice and still. Please complete 1 more repetition. Once you've completed that, legs can go together. They're going to carefully lower, and if you need to give your hip a rub, please do, okay? Then when you're ready, you're going to bring yourself to sit. We're going to start with the legs bent, shoulders down relaxed, hands down by our sides. So this is the neck pull. We're going to lengthen and stretch through the back of the neck all the way down through the spine. Chin off the chest here. Now, breathe in and tilt back and take the chin to the chest. When you get as far as you can go, where your feet want to lift and your tummy says no more, then you're going to breathe out and lift one arm. Breathe in, place the hand down, and then breathe out, roll back up, chin off the chest. Breathe in, tilt back, chin to the chest. Breathe out, lift the other arm. Breathe in, place it down. Breathe out carefully all the way up. Now if you want to go further, both the arms come up together. They place down. And gently roll back up. You've got to get that lengthening through the neck, which is why we're bringing the chin into the chest. One arm at a time is easier. Both arms at the same time is harder. Please make sure hands are back by your side before you lengthen back up. Okay? Breathe in, tilt back, belly button towards the spine. Breathe out, one or both arms. Breathe in, they touch down. Breathe out, they come up. Good. Keep those legs nice and still. Don't allow those feet to lift. Don't allow those knees to wobble. And in your neck pull, I'm going to ask you please for 2 more repetitions. 1 with each arm, or 2 with both arms going at the same time. Once you've completed those, you're going to carefully allow yourself to come down onto your back. Legs bent, feet down. Shoulders down and relaxed. Looking up towards the ceiling, arms are down by your sides. Core muscles in place. Feet and knees, hips distance apart. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lift one leg, right angle, shin faces the ceiling. Hold it here. If you want to go further, breathe in, breathe out to lengthen it and keep it in place. So we've diagonally lengthened your leg with your toes pulled away. If you want to go further, bring up the upper body, palms just above the floor, breathe in. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to work harder, the other leg comes up as well. So this is your maximum level here. Or, with or without the upper body, you could keep the leg lifted and bent and add the pulse. Up to you. Deep, full breaths. Don't allow the heel to drop. Maintain that right angle behind the knee. And I'm going to ask you please, for 2 more breaths here. If you've got both legs lifted, you're going to replace the bent leg down. You're going to lower the upper body and you're going to bring that leg back to bent position. We're going to fully extend the legs so the toes point for the ceiling. Keeping your other leg still, don't let that knee wobble. You're going to draw me a circle on the ceiling, not the wall, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out, begin to slowly circle out. And then you're going to breathe in to continue and complete your circle. Breathe out, start to circle the other way. Breathe in to continue and complete your rotation. So you're drawing circles on the ceiling, mobilizing through your hip. Breathe out, start the circle. Breathe in, complete the circle without allowing the other knee to wobble. Now, if you're absolutely 100% that your supporting leg is absolutely still, then you can lengthen that leg out along the floor. If that causes any pain or discomfort in your lower back, then keep that leg where it was, okay? It's got to reflect the comfort side of exercising as well. We're not just working as hard as we can because we want to work hard. We have to listen to the body. Because if you try and work hard and your body really isn't ready to do it or it's uncomfortable, you're not going to be working effectively and you'll end up injuring yourself. Then it's time out for a little while. So I'm going to ask you please to complete the circle you're doing. If you have got one leg lengthened, bring that leg back in. Bend this leg and carefully return the foot to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out, lift the other leg, right angle, knee above the hip, ankle in line with the knee. You can stay here. If you want to go further, breathe in, breathe out, lengthen, knees parallel. If you want to go further, bring up the shoulders, the arms, chin off your chest, breathe in, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe in, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, deep, full breaths. If you want to go further, you're bringing that other leg up, we're keeping it bent, with or without that leg raised, guys, with or without the shoulders raised and the poles. You can just keep the head down. Remember, we started here, just that leg lifted, and it is absolutely fine just to stay with this. So do what's comfortable. Your core muscles that are engaged, you should be able to feel a tightening through the center of the body. So at your level, using your breathing, so your movement's slow and controlled. I'm going to ask you please for 2 more breaths. Once you've done your 2, if you've got both legs lifted, one foot comes back down, upper body returns down, bring that leg back to where it started. Don't put it down yet. You're going to lengthen, toes pull to the ceiling, breathe in, don't wobble this knee, breathe out, start to circle, breathe in to complete the circle, breathe out, begin to circle round, breathe in to complete that rotation, goes out one way, and then back round the other. Now this other knee is absolutely still. As long as you're not wobbling it, you can lengthen that leg out along the floor. As long as your back is comfortable, your core muscles have remained engaged, then you can keep that leg out. But if anything has stopped, if you've stopped breathing deep breaths, if you've stopped holding the core and the neutral spine, then go back a level, yeah? Leg as straight as possible. And I'd like you please to complete 1 more circle. And once you've completed that, if you've got that leg lengthened along the ground, you're going to bring that leg back into bent. You're going to bend that leg and place the foot back down. So breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to bring your arms up for me, please. Now the palms of your hands are facing inwards and your fingers are being pulled up towards the ceiling. And that arm aligned with the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, okay? Now, easiest option is just with the arms, okay? Breathe in. As you breathe out, one arm comes down to the side, the other arm goes over. Breathe in, return to the middle. Breathe out, go the other way. So it comes down to your side and the other one goes overhead. Now you're using your breathing to control the movement. Deep, full breath, slow, controlled moves. If you want to make it a little bit harder, one leg up at right angle. Harder still, both legs up at right angle. If you have only got one leg raised, I'd like you to do 3 more and then swap legs for me, please. If you've got both legs or neither of your legs raised, carry on. Deep full breaths. Mobilize through and around the shoulder. Strengthen through the core and the lumbar spine. And I'm going to ask you, please, for 2 more breaths. If you've got the legs, both legs raised, 1 foot at a time carefully comes down. Once the feet are down, you can relax the arms down, and then please feel free to give yourself a long body stretch here if you would like to. When you're ready, you're carefully transferring onto one side. Oh, bless you, Jenny. Yes, join in any time. Absolutely fine, darling. It's going to be on the Facebook feed page anyway, so it's there whenever you want to do it. And there's other ones on there as well. Thank you. Head rest down on the arm. Hips, ankles, knees all stacked. Breathe in, breathe out, raise both those legs. Now remember, hand is there for your balance, okay? Bottom leg is going to do the work. Top leg is working, but it's not going to move, okay? I say it's working because it's not holding itself up there. You need to engage the core, the neutral spine, the obliques. They're all helping to keep this leg up, okay? And then ultimately this muscle group around the top of the leg around here, okay? That is helping to keep the leg up as well. Bottom leg, point those toes, breathe in. As you breathe out, kick the bottom leg forwards. Breathe in to return. Breathe out, kick the bottom leg forwards. Breathe in to return. So those legs are lengthened. I've got a little bit of cramp in my feet, sorry, just wiggle my toes. Breathe out to kick. Breathe in to return. Hand is there for balance. If you don't need it, just take that supporting hand away. Try and keep this top leg as still as possible. Hold breath out to take it out. Hold breath in to bring it in. Strengthen through the core, lumbar spine, the obliques. If your balance is really good, comes all the way over. It is okay to keep that hand there. So I'm going to ask you with your bottom leg for 2 more movements. Breathe out to kick, in to return. Just quickly wet my mouth. We've got 1 more exercise to do on our side. And by the way, Jenny, this is absolutely great for helping to tone through the abdominals. A lot of core strength that will help to improve the definition of those muscles as well. So top leg, hand is there, you're aiming towards the elbow, the leg stays at the same height, breathe in, bring that knee forwards, breathe out to extend the leg away, breathe in, bringing that knee towards the arm, breathe out to push it away. Now that bottom leg is lifted and still. If it's too difficult, you can always take the bottom leg down. If it's too easy, you're taking that supporting arm away. See, and straight away I lose my balance. Breathe in, bring that knee in. Breathe out, push that leg away. Bringing that knee in. Pushing that leg away. That hand is literally just there for support. Try not to actually push into the hand. It's just there to give you a little bit of support with your balance. So I'm going to ask you, please, working around the top of this leg, around the hip and the glutes, through the core and the obliques, and of course through the back, for 1 position. Once you've completed that, legs come together and we can gently lower them down. And then just give that hip a little rub if you need to. Well done. You're going to carefully bring yourself round into a box position. So we've got a nice warm day today. So what have I decided to cook for dinner? Beef stew and dumplings. What happened was, I saw the beef in the shop and I know it's my kid's favourite and my husband's favourite, and I thought, haven't cooked that for a long time, so I thought I'll do that. And then today's been really warm, hasn't it? What a salad, you don't want casserole. Never mind. Back is flat, tummy is in. Breathe in, round the spine into cat stretch. Breathe out and gently release. Breathe in, round the spine into cat stretch. So I look like a film star now with my hair blowing from the fan. And release. Good. From there, you're going to carefully push back into those heels, into those feet. Now we are going to be making our way to stand. So if you need to hold on to something, move closer towards that something now, okay? I want you to tuck the chin in. I want you to place your feet down flat. And then gradually begin rolling up through the back. Roll up through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. All the way to the top. As you reach the top, head and neck raise last. Shoulders down, relax. I want you to feel longer, to keep taller throughout the rest of the day and the evening, okay? Maybe you're going for a nice walk later. Think long, think tall. Maybe you're done for the day and you're just going to sit around. That's fine, but try and make sure you at least got those core muscles in place. Lift up onto your toes and just see if you can balance. And release. All my feet are cracking. Lift up onto the toes and balance. And release. So lift up and balance, and then just see if you can close your eyes while you're there. Good posture, core, all help to improve the balance. And release. Well done. So that's your Pilates for today. It is going to be on the Facebook page and on our YouTube page. There's Pilates as well. So please feel free just to do the exercise sessions whenever you feel you can fit them in, okay? They're between 30 and 40 minutes long, most of them, okay? You've got your floor-based Pilates to your jumping around legs, bums and tums HIIT sessions as well. Well done for today, guys. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we are back with our HIIT. And then at 4, we have legs, bums and tums. We are back with Pilates Friday morning at 10. Well done, guys. Have a lovely evening. Take care. See you again soon. Bye for now.